with a crowd, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I'm with a crowd, the city is mine, you cannot hold that.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. That's a gain of 13 and a... Opening play for this offense.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Cook. A gain of 3, second down. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. On play action, Lance. They're going deep for Hill. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team, because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge, who worked his way in for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Niners at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a play fake. Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Lance looks to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Cousins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On 1st down, Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Play fake. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Off the play fake. Cousins. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. To the air again, it's Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down. Cousins. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And going deep for Hill. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their, taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will make it into the end zone. He's in for 2 points. And how about that for a turnaround prior to halftime? Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
25 yards that time.
Listen to me. First.
Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And going deep for Hill. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Cousins now to throw on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Cousins to throw it. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the Yassi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not the ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we're lit. Grr,
us. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. Man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. You know the game. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?